kita o anunsyo. Pagkatapos ng lindol, magmaneho ng dahan-dahan, maging alerto at iwasan ang mga nasirang kalsada o bumagsak na debris. Isang paalala mula sa INCRadio.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Welcome to the Little Lamb Show. Come on, Nancy kids. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Calling all children, it's time to gather round. God's little children, it's time to gather round now. Little lambs faithful to God's commands. Blessed ones, the children in the Church of Christ. It's time for our show, it's time to sing and play, and for our faith to grow, by loving only our God's way. Little members of the Church of Christ, let's all gather round today. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Greetings to all our viewers and listeners, parents and kids all over the world. It's Saturday again, and welcome to our favorite visual radio kids show, INCRadio Little Lambs, the show for kids where we learn the life of Bible characters, different languages, interesting facts about food, plants, pets, and places. Most importantly, we're taught Christian values and character building. Since we're a visual radio, our listeners can actually watch us on YouTube. Just type in search INCRadio and click live now.
Good morning everyone. Happy Saturday. Hi, thanks for tuning in to INCRadio Little Lambs. I'm Sister Jean Jimeno here, live from Miami. And we have another teacher, Brother Andrew Winder in North Carolina. Good morning, Brother Andrew.
Good morning, Sister Jean. Good morning, Brother Jazer. Good morning, beloved and loyal listeners. Please join us in our chat. Chime in. Be sure to try to guess what the mystery fruit is. Answer some of our questions about the Bible story later. We're continuing studying about the plagues. And can you continue to be with us for the duration of the show? And if you're not yet a subscriber, click and join us and subscribe to INCRadio. Sister Jean, would we like to hear about the weather or what's next?
Yes, po, Brother Andrew. Thank you so much. Of course, we have our weather forecaster here who's going to give us the report. Let's call us Sister Michaela. How are you there in Kissimmee, Florida, Sister Michaela and Brother Kaylan? Hello? Yes?
Hello po, we're doing good here in Kissimmee, Florida. For our weather segment, let's first call on Sister Tenten. What is the weather there in Sweden?
Hej allihopa, och vädret här i Stockholm, Sverige är det minus 3 grader Celsius och det är molnigt. In English, but hello everybody, and the weather here in Stockholm, Sweden, it is minus 3 degrees Celsius, but and it is cloudy, but thank you, Paul.
Thank you po, Sister Tenten. Let's go on to Southern Ontario. Brother Jazer and Sister Jean, what is the weather there?
Good morning, everyone. The weather here in Southern Ontario, Canada is sunny, and the temperature here is minus 17 degrees Celsius. Thank you, Paul.
Brother Andrew, that is what? Freezing.
Yes, that's not freezing. That's very cold freezing. You need to have your mouth and nose covered with a scarf or something else. Now, Sister Michaela's having some technical difficulties. So, Brother Jazer, when you have that cold weather in southern part of Canada, because of the polar vortex in southern Ontario, what are your tips on staying warm? Like, let's say Sister Jean flew up into southern Ontario. What would you recommend she do to stay warm?
You should always wear a really thick jacket around you because the weather is really cold around. And also you should always stay inside or you should stay indoors because it's not ideal to go outside during this weather. So when you come to Canada during this time, you should bring bring really hot things not also not go outside for a long time. But you can go outside, but not for a really long time. But
Now, I like rice porridge or a caldo, but the type I have is vegetarian. But what do you recommend to stay warm as far as food and what you can drink when you're in such weather?
usually I drink sabaw soup, and I really like this sabaw with like this beef in it. Po, it's really yummy po. And you should also drink hot chocolate or warm water po, or hot water too po, if you want po.
Excellent. Thank you for the tips. Now we wanted to go a little bit further down on the East Coast to the kind of the middle of the East Coast. Sister Andrea, can you tell us about the weather there in North Carolina and what's happening right now?
Hello, po. Here in North Carolina, it is currently 18 degrees Fahrenheit and also about -8 degrees Celsius, and it is snowing, and it's currently snowing, po. Thank you, po.
And what kind of a snow is it? Is it a heavy snow, or is it powder but in big amounts, or can you describe it for our listeners?
It's like powdery, po. It's like powdery light snow. It's really hard to describe, but like, I don't really know if it's like a pile or something.
No, I understand. It accumulates, so it makes different piles on different places. Is it fun to play in?
Yes, po.
And what do you recommend we wear on our hands so we don't feel like our hands are burning later?
We wear gloves, po.
Very good. So if somebody comes up to Florida to North Carolina and joins us in our snowstorm, be sure to wear gloves and stay warm. Now we'll go further down the coast. So we'd like to know what's going on in Miami, Sister Jean. How is your weather today? And how is it compared to what it usually is?
Yes, Brother Andrew, so far here in Miami, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit po. What is that in Celsius? I think somewhere like 16
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's not too bad, but that's a very nice weather. And I can see that the sun is up, so it's not gloomy. So perfect weather for us to do our exercise outside, feel the wind, the breeze, very good. As long as it doesn't have a wind chill, the wind chill is the one that's killing us. It's very, like, for example, it's 61, then the wind chill is like -15. So something like, like 40 degrees wind chill or something like that. So, but right now it's a perfect weather. Sorry guys, they're in Canada and they're in Sweden. You're snowing, and they're in Carolina. I know you have like snowy flakes, you call it?
Snowflakes, yes.
Snowflakes, yeah. The snowflakes feels like, when you make the halo-halo, Brother Andrew.
Yes.
When you pick the halo-halo, the one on top looks like a snowflakes.
Yes, I'd rather have that in August, halo in August, than be shoveling snow.
That's right. So up north, really, they have this winter storm. No, I saw some of the pictures in Facebook, in the social media, like the cars were covered with snow. Somewhere like how many inches is that? Around like 6 inches, like above the knee or something.
Oh, a lot more than that. Some of them have 2 or 3 feet or more of snow on the ground, like in upper state New York. A
Yeah.
lot of snow up there, po.
Yes po. So, what can you advise to our viewers and listeners po? I mean, I haven't experienced that kind of snow po.
Okay, so you have to have a snow shovel ready. Ideally, you get a cover for your car, because otherwise you'll be taking a plastic dustpan and cleaning off all your windows. Also, you have to know where to go. The main roads are usually decently maintained, but sometimes they don't plow the left turn lane and stuff like that. The back roads can be really dangerous and almost impassable. So if you have to pass them, you put your car in second and you drive about 10 or 15 miles an hour till you get to the main road. Then you can put it in the normal drive. I also recommend that you bring a few blankets or something in your car, because you get stranded and let's say it's 20 degrees Fahrenheit and you're in your car for a few hours till somebody can help you. You need to have a blanket and a coat and something else to help you stay warm. You would also want to have warning lights or warning flashers. Also want to make sure your cell phone is charged. And I'd also bring some balon or some food with me in case I got stranded. So those are just some of the considerations, Paul.
Yeah, yes po. I have watched also like some get into a ditch somewhere like that. Brother Andrew, does it happen?
Yes, because what happens is if you go into a skid and you lose control, who knows where you'll end up. So a couple of tips: drive slowly in the first place. Do not slam on your brakes or jerk the steering wheel. Tap the brakes and slowly turn the steering wheel. That way you can begin to control the skid. Yes, you might be 3 or 4 feet to one side of where you didn't want to be, but at least you won't be out of control and you can gently correct your vehicle. But if you panic and you slam on the brakes, or if you jerk the steering wheel, you might end up spinning uncontrollably and landing who knows where.
Yeah, I saw like there's a lot of multiple vehicle crash, accidents.
Well, also in places like Fairbanks, Alaska, they have something called ice fog. When it's 30 or 5 or 40 below Fahrenheit in the middle of the night, it's so cold that the ice forms like its own kind of fog. So there's a lot of different hazards out there. And also, if the snowstorm gets intense and the wind starts blowing, you have like a hurricane. And they could be having conditions like that right on the coast of Carolina. We're a couple hours from there, so we don't have anything like that. We just have powder gently falling and a 5 and a 10 mile per hour wind and snow accumulating.
All right. Thanks for the tips, Brother Andrew. And you know what? For the members of the Church of Christ, nothing hinders us. If you have there up north snowstorm, still we continue to perform our duties and worship God. For us here, if we have hurricanes, as long as it's not life-threatening, right, we can continue to worship our Almighty God. Yeah. So, yeah, just be safe out there, right, Brother Andrew?
Safe, plan it out, pray, leave very early. Last weekend, because there was ice, we actually went to the chapel Saturday. The worship service was on Sunday, and we just stayed in the function hall, and then we worshiped. And Sunday afternoon was a little better to travel back, so we were safe and everything was fine.
All right, thanks for the tips, Brother Andrew. All right, let us move on. Sister Michaela is back, and we also have the Vietnam brethren from Vietnam. They're also here. So speaking of snow, Sister Tenten mentioned already about that. What about there in Australia, Sister Alicia? You have snow there or what?
Hello, Paul. Here in Melbourne, Australia, it is currently 18 degrees Celsius and it is cloudy, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Perfect. So it's almost like here in Miami, no? The weather is perfect. There's no snow there. Sister Alicia, no snow? No, okay. Perfect. What about in Vietnam, Sister Christine and Brother David?
Hello po. The weather here in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam is 26 degrees Celsius po, and it is partly cloudy. Thank you po.
Wow, perfect. Also, the weather is perfect. Okay, so thanks for the weather update. So for us, let's just continue to be safe. Let us pray, right? Especially also during this time we have a flu. It's a flu season also, yeah, but Brother Andrew?
Paul, if offered a flu shot, I recommend that unless the doctor tells us not to take advantage of that flu shot. I also recommend to be hydrated, to have lots of fruits and vegetables and other nutritious food, like the mystery fruit that we're going to discuss.
Of course, we'll have Sister Alicia to tell us about the mystery fruit, right?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 23rd week of solving our mystery fruit. But before that, did you like last week's fruit? Did you get a chance to see a peach yourself with this past week? Did you try tasting it? Well, you should, because they are so good for your body. For us to like them, we need to know them, how they look like, and what are their super nutrients. So are you ready to guess our fruit of the week? Here are the clues. Okay, friends, don't be scared by this one. It looks a little wild, a little spiky, and a lot surprising. Let's play Guess the Mystery Fruit. Clue number 1. What do I look like? On the outside, I'm round and covered in soft, bendy hairs. Not sharp, not scary, just hairy. I usually rock bright red, or yellow, like I'm dressed for a party. Clue number 2. What's inside? Twist me open and surprise! Inside is a clear, whitish, juicy fruit called an arrow. It's soft, sweet, and wrapped around one big hard seed in the middle. Clue number 3. How do I taste? Think sweet with a little tang, kind of like a grape had a tropical cousin, or like lychee's fun sibling. Clue number 4. How do you eat me? Easy steps, follow along. Number 1, make a small cut around the middle. Number 2, eat the white juicy part. Number 3, don't eat the big hard seed. Fun facts, I may look spiky and strange, but inside I'm sweet, soft, and friendly. Prove that you shouldn't judge a fruit by its cover. Stay tuned till the end of the show to find out our mystery fruit. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. That fruit is making me very hungry. So I hope those who are in the chat are chiming in and guessing what the mystery fruit is. Sister Jean, has anybody chimed in the chat yet, Paul?
Yes, Paul. We have a lot of brethren who joined us. Thank you, Paul, for tuning in. We have Brother Ronald Federico de Mesa. Thank you, Paul. Sister Lani Magno, Paul. Hello, lovely little lambs and teachers. Let's welcome this day with positive thoughts and thankful hearts. Let's stay safe in this inclement weather in the Carolinas. Thank you po, Sister Lani. Kamarioka, good evening here in the Philippines. Enjoy watching here on INCRadio Little Lambs. Greetings from local of Brixtonville, District of Caloocan North. Thank you po, Brother Mario. Kasali San Martin, hello po. Happy viewing to all. Also, it's Sister Janice La Cuesta. And happy Little Lambs Day po. And shout out po to Ate Tenten. Kasali San Martin. Greetings po from Babanwang, Isabela West. Get well soon po, Ate Victoria. Yes, we miss you, Ate Victoria. Sister Francis Macaria from Nassau, Bahamas. Hello, everyone. Little Lambs, happy viewing from the District of Florida and Caribbean. Iska 59, happy viewing from the local of Nassau, Bahamas. Victoria, happy Little Lambs Day po. Chief Cook, Chef Jorly Gueron. Good day po, Little Lambs. Present po kami from local of Binondo, District ng Manila, Philippines. Kalusi Ancheta, thank you po, Kalusi. Happy viewing from local of Charlotte, North Carolina, District of Virginia and Carolinas. Stay safe, everyone. And Zion La Cuesta, happy Little Lambs Day. Shout out to Ate Tenten. Happy viewing po to all. Thank you so much po for joining us today. And let's continue with stay with us, right? And let's continue with our word of the show, Sister Tenten. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, Sister Tenten.
RELISINECE.
And what does that mean, Sister Tenten?
It means the ability to bounce back or recover when things get tough.
That's very important. And let's see if anybody in the chat can guess that word, and we will reveal that later. We're very excited about that. But next is our Bible story. Is that what we're ready for next, Sister Jean?
Yes, but let's move on to our Bible story. And we have Brother David here as king, and Brother Jaser as Moses, and Brother Andrew as our narrator. Go ahead, Bob.
Now, as you understand, we've been studying the 10 plagues, and we're on the 9th plague today, which is darkness. After sending locusts as the 8th plague to the land of Egypt, the king remained stubborn and would not let the Israelites free. So the Almighty God sent the 9th plague, the darkness. Then the Lord told Moses, raise your hand toward the sky, and darkness will cover the land of Egypt. It will be so dark, you will be able to feel it. So Moses raised his hand toward the sky. Then total darkness was everywhere in Egypt for 3 days. No one could see anyone else, and no one could go anywhere for 3 days. But the Israelites had light where they lived. Again, the king of Egypt called for Moses. He said,
all of you may go and worship the Lord. You may take your women and children with you, but you must leave your sheep and cattle here.
Moses said,
You must let us have animals to use as sacrifices and burnt offerings. We have to offer them to the Lord our God. So we must take our animals with us. Not a hoof will be left behind. We have to use some of the animals to worship the Lord our God. We do not yet know exactly what we will need to worship the Lord. We will know when we get there.
but the Lord made the king stubborn again, so he refused to let them go. Then he told Moses,
get out of here. Don't come here again. The next time you see me, you will die.
I'll do what you say. I will not come to see you again.
it's a very good story. We have to remember that we will sometimes face stubborn people and stubborn problems. But will we give up, or will we be like our word of the show? And I will not reveal what that is yet, but when you hear the word of the show, you will understand the quality we need so that we can overcome such situations. We will not give up. We will keep going. We will persevere. We will pray. We will trust in God, because our Almighty God has a plan. He's almighty. And if we're on his side, we will be part of the victory when his will prevails. And now, Sister Jean, would you like to say anything before we have our Bible quiz?
Yes, poor Brother Andrew. This is a beautiful story, right? It's like we are on the plague number 9. Wow. 9th plague already, and the king is still was stubborn. Stubborn, right? What a stubborn king was he, right? So these are the miracles that God sent already. God sent to them, but the king still was stubborn. He did not recognize the power of our Almighty God. And God showed the Israelites a lot of miracles, right? So what was the miracle here?
Well, the miracle is that it was dark for all the Egyptians. They literally could not see. But at the same time, for the Israelites where they lived, everything was normal. The contrast between being part of the chosen people of God and not being part. If you're not a part, total darkness. You can't go anywhere for 3 days. You can't even see one another. But the people of our Almighty God, light. They can continue to do what they need to do.
Yeah, so that is why it's very important if we belong to the chosen people of God, right, Brother Andrew? So our election, our calling as a chosen people of God, and let us give a high importance to that one. Let us cherish our calling, and because as you can see, only the people of God has the light, and God sent darkness to the other side. So if you have the light, then your life will always be bright. You will be guided, right? So that's what I would remember as all the teachings that we receive. So always let us, keep our light shining, like we can share our faith, right? So let us share our faith, continue to be the lights of the world as members of the Church of Christ, right? All right, let us move on now to our question and answer part. Brother Andrew.
This time, what covered the land of Egypt when Moses raised his hand? We have four choices. A, fog. B, sand. C, cloud. Or D, darkness.
I saw Sister Jean raise her hand. The first one.
D, darkness po.
Good job, Sister Jean.
Excellent. Second question. During the 9th plague, how many days was Egypt in total darkness? A, 7 days. B, 40 days. C, 3 days. D, 3 weeks.
Yes, we have Sister Andrea.
Letter C, 3 days po.
Very good. Question 3. The king allowed Moses to leave and take the women and children, but what did the king ask Moses to leave behind? A, their weapons. B, their fine linen. C, their sheep and cattle. D, their grains and harvest.
Yes, I saw Sister Elisha raise her hand.
Letter C po, their sheep and cattle.
Excellent. We're 3 for 3. Our fourth question. What would Moses and the Israelites do with the animals? That's why they can't leave them behind. A, they will sell them. B, they will offer them to the Lord. C, they will use them for food. D, they will keep them as pets.
Yes, Brother Kalen. Yes.
B po.
Yeah, can you speak louder, Brother Kalen, please?
B po, they will offer them to the Lord.
Perfect. That's the correct answer. Thank you po. Thank you, Brother Kellen. So, yeah, we only have a few questions here. Let me see. In our YouTube live chat, it's going to be delayed. So just join us po, no? Okay.
Are we ready to reveal the word of the show, Paul?
Okay. Yes po. Let's move on to the word of the show.
So Sister 1010, show it to us again in the scrambled form. One last chance for us to figure this out.
RELISINEC.
And what does that mean, Sister 1010?
It means the ability to bounce back or recover things get tough.
Now, we will see if everybody knows what that is. I will do a rocket ship blast off countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then all the little lambs together, please say the word of the show. 3, 2, 1.
Resilience.
Very good. Everybody said resilience. So,
Brother Andrew, before we continue, I just want to ask who can spell for us, the younger children here. Can you spell for us resilience? Because that is the scrambled word. So can you unscramble, please? Who wants to unscramble the word? Spell for us. Don't know the spelling? Resilience? That's a spelling. Oh, Brother Kalen. Brother Kalen is raising his hand. Go ahead, Brother Kalen. He's not in the mood today. He's not in the mood today. What about Sister Jean and Brother Jaser? Can you spell the word resilience for us?
Jean or me? Oh, Jean.
Go ahead, Sister Jean.
RESILIENCE.
Good job, Sister Jean. And that is resilience. Good job. Perfect. Okay. All right. So Brother Andrew will discuss about resilience. Okay. Or what does that mean?
This is a very positive word. Resilience is the ability to bounce back or recover when things get tough, just like a ball bounces higher after hitting the ground hard. It means learning to cope with difficult conditions, solving problems, and trying again instead of giving up when facing mistakes or challenges. There's some key concepts of resilience. The bounce back factor. It is not about avoiding challenges, but learning to manage stress, disappointment, and tough times. I'm going to give an example. So I have 5 grandchildren. The middle one was playing soccer and somebody knocked him down. So he simply got up, took the soccer ball, played even harder and smiled more and set up somebody to score a goal. And I asked him about it later and he said, well, what happened when the person pushed you down? Oh, Grandpa, I just thought that it was my turn to help our team to score a goal, just to show that we're enthusiastic. And when we get knocked down, it really doesn't bother us. It just makes us play harder, Grandpa. So I'd like to ask our Little Lambs panelists how we bounce back from something we didn't like, or a bad situation. How did we bounce back? What did you do?
Sister Michaela?
One time in math po, I took a test and I got a grade I wasn't very proud of po. So after that, I studied even harder and I would pay more attention in class and take more notes. So the next time I took a test, I was able to get a grade I was proud of po.
Excellent. Let's remember that and be inspired by that. And if we receive some performance review or grade or input that does not put us in the positive light we would like to be in, we take that as motivation and we change what we do. We practice more, we study harder, we plan better, we pay better attention, and whatever else we need to do. Next, growing muscle. Just like building muscles, resilience can be strengthened through practice and learning from mistakes. Have anyone here had 2 different problems and they bounced back from one? And did you find when you had the second problem, it was easier to bounce back from the second problem?
Anybody? I don't think.
All right, I'll ask you, Sister Jean, because I know you had to overcome many things. You came from the Philippines to the United States. Of course, there's learning English the way we speak it over here, because you learn some English in the Philippines, but of course, the idioms and so on are different. Also, when you come from the foreign country of the United States, there's all sorts of educational and professional barriers and challenges. You knew how to be a great nurse already. You had great knowledge for it, but you had to overcome certain tests. What can you tell me about that and how you overcame all that and how you were better the second and third time than you were the first time overcoming problems?
All right. So first, before a Filipino nurse can come here, we have to pass 3 exams. That's already very difficult, right? So during my time, we have to pass 3 exams. We have to pass what we call the CGFNS, the Commissions of Graduate Foreign Nursing Schools. So whatever we have learned in the Philippines, we have to pass that test to equal the nursing schools here in the United States. So that's the nursing part. The second test is a spoken English, right? So we'll be tested on that. So I was in a room with just a tape recorder, Brother Andrew, but I had to speak to him, to that thing, to the, it was a tape recorded conversation. So I had to answer the questions from the tape recorder. So there was a big room and it was just me, right? In that room and the tape recorder. So my answer was recorded. So I believe, of course, that whoever recorded it understood my English. So that's why I was able to pass. Because most of the time, that's where the Filipinos fail, the spoken English, right? So the second one, another test, the third one, I mean, is the written English, right? So in the written English, it's also, you have to write an essay, you have to give directions. So especially, it's very common here because in the US or here, you speak about directions like you go north, you go south, you go east, you go west. We don't have that kind of directions using the compass. What we have is you go straight, you turn right, you turn left, or you go you go backwards. That's what I learned, right? So you move like that, 10 steps forward, turn right, then 5 steps forward. That's how we give like instructions, but not like, go, okay, use the north. So once you pass the test, and you come here, the next the next challenge was to speak the language because, of course, speak English here. So the only thing, I was happy here in Miami because this is a multicultural city. So at least my English here is not really that difficult to be understood. They really appreciate my English, although it's kind of a bit, the accent still hard. They thought I was Jamaican. I am Jamaican. But because it is multicultural po, so we have some Haitian English here, Spanish people here speaking English. So among those nationalities, at least my English is clearer than their English, all right? So that's why they asked me, okay, where did you learn your English? So in the Philippines, we have English since elementary, since primary. And that's a good thing in the Philippines because you speak English from your childhood in school. English books are in English, movies in English. You know, the communication in the telecommunication is English. So you have the listening and the speaking practice for English. So that's another thing. Another thing is like challenges here. You have to pass the driving test, right? But so these are challenges. So of course we don't forget to pray, right?
Exactly.
We have to pray so that God will give us the strength and the knowledge, the wisdom to overcome the challenges. So with God's help, I survived. So survive here. So and yeah, good for these kids that they're here. You learn English and also the accent of the children here, right? So it's good to learn English while you are, like for example, in Canada, you get the accent of the proper way the people speaks English. My English is, yes, American, but with a Filipino accent.
But there's different flavors of English. For Aussie, English is different than Canada English because in Minnesota, ours was heavily influenced by Canada. You guys, like that. Here in the Carolinas, it's more y'all.
Yes.
Most of the other words are the same.
Yes, Paul. So yeah, even if we have those challenges and sometimes, like for example, in driving tests, you know, most of the Filipinos fail in the driving test because we don't have that full stop into the stop sign, Brother Andrew.
Rolling stop, and then they get a
most
violation.
of the Filipinos have this rolling stop, so that's why we fail in the driving test. So many of like professional drivers in the Philippines, like they've been jeepney drivers for so long, but they got used to, we call it sing it. You know, understand what sing it is? Like it's not over speeding, getting over the other side, like even if it's out of the law, right? You try
red light runners.
Not really red light runners because it's a tailing in the Philippines and it's so close. Then they try to move in whatever is, if your car is at the head of the car is ahead of you, then you can get in. So it's like there's not much space, not like here. The driving is really, you have to put some space between each car. So that's what happens. You failed, but when you learn to follow the rules, you bounce back, right?
There you go.
If you fail, bounce back. Okay, resilience. Try again and try again. If you fail the nursing test 15 times, it doesn't say that you cannot take it again. As long as you pay for the nursing fee, take it again. So you bounce back until you passed, right? So don't give up. So
And how do you maintain a mindset to do that? That's through positive thinking, believing that tough times are temporary and then you can work through problems with help. Now, remember, if you're part of God's chosen nation, what awaits you in the end if you obey and remain? The holy city. So even when you're encounter points of misery here in this world, focus on the holy city and remember the blessings that are there. Resilience is your inner strength. When you feel sad, frustrated, or fail at something, resilience is the power to say, I can try again and find a way to make things better. If you're asthmatic, work with your doctor and find out if there's a way you could run and exercise and not just use the medication, but try to exercise to be able to overcome and live with your asthma. There are runners who have asthma, but they manage to run in races and actually participate in championships. So let's not give up. The key traits of a resilient person: bounces back when they fall or make a mistake. Don't stay down. They learn from it and try again. Keeps trying. You know that practicing makes them stronger, even if it feels difficult at first. Now I'm going to ask Brother Jaser, have you ever worked really hard with building blocks and built a beautiful structure, and then all of a sudden it falls down and all that work comes crashing down to the ground? And how did you handle that?
So first, when my building falls down that I worked really hard on, I would get mad, but I won't get physically mad. But instead, I would take takes a few deep breaths so that I can calm down and to make the structure. And then when I build the structure again, this time I'm gonna learn from my mistake from not making it stable enough. So I will stabilize the building so that it can stand up and withstand a few obstacles. But
excellent. We should all learn from that, and we should not give up. Manages feelings. They can feel sad or angry, but they don't let those feelings stop them from doing things. As Brother Jaser said, take a breath, get perspective, pray, take a walk if we have to, whatever we have to do to calm down. We can also ask for help if we need help in facing challenges. We'll ask help from friends, families, parents, or teachers. Stay positive. They believe that tomorrow can be better and look for solutions instead of focusing on the problem. Brother Jaser faced frustration, but he didn't wallow in his frustrations. And he said, how can I do it better? I'm determined to make this work. And he had the resolve. He had the resilience to keep on going. So should we just stay in tears, or should we understand it's frustrating, but get past that and continue? What do we think? Who else faced this situation?
Yeah, let's ask some of them if they can share something about their experience. If you have experience like you failed in one subject. I know a lot of kids struggle in math. Did you have any experience that you failed in that subject, but you continue maybe in your quizzes, right? What did you do? Can you share to us? Anyone who would like to share? What did you do in your, if, like, for example, did you practice any instruments? And initially, it's difficult to get that one piece. You have to practice how many times, right? Can you share to us? Anybody who wants to share their experience? Sister Michaela? Show us your resilience.
When I first started crocheting, I wasn't very good at it, and I was very frustrated because I didn't know how to do it, even though I used tutorials and I looked up online, and I spent a lot of hours doing it, but I couldn't get it correctly, so I gave up for a few months, but then I wanted to try again. So I started researching more on how to do it, and I looked up more videos so I could learn the techniques properly po, and now I crochet regularly for my friends and family po.
Wow. Perfect. That's a good example there, Brother Andrew.
Well, congratulations. And you're blessed with creativity, and you're very good at crocheting just because you didn't give up. You wanted to achieve it. You strove to overcome. You were persistent, you were resilient, and you did not give up.
Brother Andrew, do you know that she crocheted a necktie?
Wow.
And gave it to his dad as a gift.
I'm sure he proudly wears that.
He does. Brother Evan wears it. Very good, boys, very good. Yeah. Anybody else who wants to share your talents? Playing guitar, playing the piano. What did you do? Or your subjects?
Or sports, or art.
Singing. In singing. Yeah. Did you start singing in the bathroom? Right? Start singing in the bathroom. What's up, Brother Andrew?
Or public speaking.
Or public speaking, yes.
Has anybody spoken in front of several hundred people before? And how did you feel the first time you did that?
Of course, your legs would shake, Brother Andrew. Okay, so I think these children need more practice, exposure, training. Okay, don't be shy. All right, don't be shy. Learn while you're still young. Get all the opportunities to learn and develop your skills. Right. So that's the only way, because if you get older and you start trying to develop your skills, it's late, Brother Andrew.
It takes more time. When you're 5 years old, you can become multilingual, incredibly flexible. Certain things I did when I was a child, I'm glad I did them because they helped me out a great deal now, but I wish I would have done some other things that would have helped me out even more. So remember, when you're children, to take advantage of many opportunities. Listen to who your parents tell you to listen to. Ask your parents what you should look up in YouTube and other things to learn about, because there's when we were young, we would read inspirational stories about people going for runs in the woods and then excelling in track championships. But today you can actually watch YouTube videos and watch demonstrations of how to level up in your sports practicing. For instance, two of my grandchildren watch a lot of soccer videos about how to practice, and one of my grandchildren watches a lot of volleyball videos, since those are what they're into. So you can do it with crochet, as Sister Michaela said, or just ask your parents and they can show you, or your teachers in school, and they can show you what you can watch and what you can learn from, so you can improve.
All right. Thank you so much, Brother Andrew. So the word of the day is resilience. Okay, try to develop that. You become frustrated, but like Brother Jaser, Sister Michaela, they tried again. Okay, then you're gonna make a practice, make permanent, become stronger. You're gonna learn, right? Don't give up. Okay, we don't have that word quit. It is only in the dictionary, right? But in life, we don't quit. Especially you're still young. Don't ever quit. Okay, just move on and continue, and you become skillful in the end, right? Let's move on now to our translation in Filipino. What is that in Filipino? Can you read that? Sister Tintin, translate that in Filipino.
Resilience in Filipino po is katatagan.
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 Okay. Yeah, in Filipino, there's a lot of syllables, but the word is matatag. So from the word matatag ka, you're strong. Okay. So matatag, or resilience, is katatagan. All right. So everyone, can you please unmute yourselves and say katatagan? Ready?
Katatagan.
1, 2, 3.
Katatagan.
Tatagan.
Yes, katatagan. Okay. I know you grow up there in the US, in Canada, you don't listen or you don't hear a lot of Filipino words. So at least in Little Lambs, you can learn one Filipino word per week. Katatagan. All right, so get up. What is get up in Filipino? All right, 1, 2, 3, say it. What's in Filipino? Get up.
Bangon.
Bangon.
Okay. Bangon. So when your mom says in the morning, it's like wake up. Gising, bangon.
Bangon.
Get up, bangon. Bumangon ka, okay? Get up, okay? All right, so let us have our, Sister Tenten for the resilience in Swedish.
Resilience in Swedish po, it's elasticitet.
Ooh. Can you read that? Let's try Sister Jillian. Can you read that, Sister Jillian?
Can you repeat it again, Paul?
It's elasticitet.
Elasticity.
Correct po.
Perfect, Sister Jillian. Good
It's
job.
like the English word elastic.
Elastic. Oh, yes, that's right. Elastic. Very good. Okay, so let us have Sister Tintin. Do you have translation for that? Sister Christine? Yeah? Okay, go ahead. In Vietnamese.
For Vietnamese po, kaya na lang po. Khả năng phục hồi.
Sister Andrea, try to read that.
Can you repeat it again, Paul?
Okay po. Khả năng phục hồi.
Wait, can you repeat it again, Paul? I'm so sorry.
Khả năng phục hồi. You can do it, Sister Andre.
You can do it. Go ahead.
Khả năng phục hồi.
Khả năng phục hồi.
Phục. Okay po.
Hoy.
Phục hồi.
Good job, Sister Andrea. That's Vietnamese. Kanang pok hoy. All right. Let's move on now to our fruit reveal. Go ahead. All right. Fruit reveal. Sister Alicia.
All right. Hairy outside, juicy inside, tropical vibes all around. What fruit am I?
All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the fruit? Read it.
Rambutan.
Okay, it's rambutan. Okay, very good. It's boo, rambutan. Okay. So if you guess rambutan, give yourself a tropical cheer. Yay! Have you tried it? Did you eat that one? Anybody who ate that? No? You haven't tried rambutan? Okay. Here in the US, it's very expensive, Brother Anjo.
Yes.
Yes, it's very expensive. But you know, when we went to Panama, a 5 pounds bag of rambutan cost $5.
Wow.
We went to Panama. We were surprised. It's a big bag, 5 pounds. It only cost $5. So it was a lot of us ate that one in Panama. See, and then here in the US, they just pack it for a few, like maybe 5 pieces or 6 pieces, and it costs how much? Maybe $6, $1 for each fruit. Anyway, all right, let's have fun activity. 9:53. All right, name an animal that starts with letter R. Yes, Brother Jay, sir.
Rabbits, Paul.
Yes, very good. Sister Tenten.
Raccoon.
Raccoon. Yes, good job. Sister Andrea.
A rooster, Paul.
What is it?
Rooster.
Rooster. Okay, sorry. Yes, Brother Kayla.
Red panda.
Oh, red panda. Okay. And yes, anybody else? Brother Jay, sir.
Raccoon, Paul.
Raccoon. Yes, it was mentioned. And let's have our place. All right, there's a lot of places that starts with letter R. Yes, Sister Tenten.
Rome.
Rome, yes. Kailan?
Russia.
Russia. Brother David. What is it?
Romania po.
Romania. Yeah, Sister Jean. Sister Jean.
Rwanda po.
Okay, very good. Next, Sister Andrea.
Raleigh po.
Raleigh, yeah, North Carolina. Said Brother Jaser.
Rio de Janeiro po.
Rio de Janeiro. Okay, Brazil. Yes. Anything else? Yes, Brother Jaser again.
Rome po.
Oh, Italy. Yes, very good. Yes, Sister Jean. Huh?
I forgot po.
What is it?
Rabat po. In Morocco.
Oh, in Morocco. Okay. Sister Tenten.
Ralston, Nebraska po.
Okay. Nebraska, Ralston. Yes. And Brother Kailan? Brother Kailan, you know a place that starts with R? Okay. Yes, Brother Jaser.
Regina in Canada po.
Okay, very good. All right, let's start. So let's have a fruit that starts with R. All right, Sister Michaela.
Raspberry po.
Raspberry, Brother David.
Raisins po.
Raisins, yes, Sister Andrea.
Red apple po.
Red apple, yes. Anything else? No more? Okay. What about a name? Starts with R. Name. Nobody knows a name that starts with R. All right, Sister Tenten.
Rhea.
Rhea. Brother Jaser.
Romeo.
Romeo. Brother Kailan.
Rick.
Rick. Okay. Rick. Sister Michaela.
Ramona po.
Ramona. Okay, very good. What else? Sister Jean.
Rebecca po.
Rebecca. Okay, very good. Okay, let me read some of our YouTube greetings here before we sign off. Sister Lucy Ancheta, Sister Lani Magno, resilience denotes strength, persistence, and flexibility we all need in times of crisis. Thank you po. And that's very true po, Sister Lani, according to Sister Lucy. I pray and listen to INC original music. Thank you po, Sister Lucy. And Sister Macaria, good job, Little Lambs. Jane Balmonte, good evening po, watching from Localo, Pampanga East. And good evening po to my pamangkins, David and Christine of Vietnam. All right, it's 9:57. Thank you so much po for joining us. INC Radio Little Lambs. We've come to the time that we have to say goodbye na po. Another episode of Little Lambs for today was fun. Thank you for joining us. Let's hear from Sister Jillian for our greetings and thank yous, and then Sister Andrea.
Before we end this broadcast, we would like to express our special thanks to our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya. Hello, Paul, and thank you for overseeing our show. To Brother Edwin Asabuke, our supervising producer, thank you, Paul. To Brother Angelo Aranya Manalo, our deputy executive minister, thank you, Paul. To our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, thank you very much, Paul, for allowing us to have this INC Radio Little Lambs. We love you, Paul. We promise to always be united with you by being active in the many church activities and always obedient to God's commandments.
To all our listeners, thank you for tuning in. If you really enjoyed our show, don't forget to click like and share. And if you haven't subscribed yet to INC Radio, click the subscribe button below. See you next Saturday, and let's find out what happened next to our Bible characters. Stay tuned for INC Radio New Jersey.
Bye. Thank you, Kuya Tek. Thank you po, Kuya Manly.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.